Southampton put huge dent in Arsenal's top four tilt with win 5 talking points. Arsenal missed out on a glorious chance to salvage their hopes of a top four finish after stumbling to another defeat at Southampton. The Saints bounced back from a 6-0 humbling last week to topple the Gunners by a 1-0 scoreline. Southampton hardly threatened for much of the first half but found themselves ahead at the interval after January Bednarek volleyed home from close range in the 44th minute. The ball fell to the Saints' central defender after Arsenal failed to clear their lines, and the Polish international's effort had too much on it for Aaron Ramsdale to deal with. Mikel Arteta would have been well aware he needed to deliver one of his more inspired team talks at halftime, but for large periods of the second half their performance remained lackluster. Emile Smith-Rowe wasted a glorious chance after scuffing his left-footed volley that was thwarted by an in-form Fraser Forster between the sticks. The Gunners struggled to convert their possession into anything of any worth and will consider their Champions League qualification hopes now dangling by a thread. Mirror Football has analysed the main talking points from Arsenal's trip to Southampton. Have your say. Are Arsenal's hopes of top four all but over? Comment below. The Gunners will be kicking themselves after allowing a huge chance to make ground on Spurs slip through their fingers. Arsenal actually had the better of the majority of the play but failed to make their chances count. So much of the game saw the Gunners enjoy possession without putting their hosts under any real pressure. The result, mixed with Manchester United's 3-2 win at home to Norwich, means the Gunners actually slumped to 6th place after a concerning decline in form. Attention may actually turn to just trying to stay in the top 6 rather than any hopes of Champions League qualification next term, especially with a daunting run of fixtures coming up. The debate surrounding who will be the permanent successor to the captain's armband has raged on ever since it was stripped of the new departed Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Martin Odegaard has long been viewed as a potential candidate due to the incredible amount of experience the midfielder has racked up at the age of just 23. The playmaker is already the skipper for his Norwegian national team and could soon become Arsenal's captain after donning the armband for the first time at St. Mary's. Before kickoff, Arteta admitted that Odegaard represents everything we want in this club. He is a good option for the captaincy. While the former Real Madrid man struggled to generate much of an impact against the Saints, it could be his first step in becoming one of Arsenal's youngest ever captains. Alexander Lacazette missed out on the trip to St. Mary's due to private reasons cited by Arteta during his media duties on Friday, but the Frenchman has been in dire form for some time anyway. In his place, the Gunners' boss deployed his deputy Edin Nketiah, who was found Premier League minutes hard to come by this term. The visit to the Saints marked his first league start of the entire season. The difference was notable early on, as Nketiah harried down loose passes and created chances out of harrying the opposition backline, something Lacazette so often struggles to do. Arsenal's first real sight of goal came as a result of Nketiah intercepting a pass between the two Saints centre-backs. His willingness to run into the channels gave the likes of Sambi Lokonga and Granit Xhaka a constant out ball when under pressure in the middle of the park. Nketiah came close with what is quickly becoming his trademark backheeled effort, but it ended up wide of Fraser Forster's post. Arteta made the brave decision to recall Nuno Tavares to the Arsenal starting lineup for the first time since his disastrous display at Selhurst Park just under 2 weeks ago. He did not appear to show any sign of nerves or rust early on, calm in possession and contributing to the Gunners' first real attack with a delightful outside-of-the-foot pass. Tavares' omission from the side last week had undeniable knock-on effects to the way the Gunners like to build attacks, as central midfielder Granit Xhaka was forced to fill in at left-back, while the Portugal under-21 international was overlooked by Arteta. Though he was selected, there was still some signs that would suggest he is yet to earn all of his manager's trust, as Bukayo Saka, most commonly used on the right, started the game on the left flank, potentially to help Tavares with the defensive effort. The fullback was eventually replaced by Nicolas Pepe just before the 70th minute. The Albanian international has been in fine form for the Saints this season, while on loan from Arsenal's London rivals Chelsea. 9 goals across all competitions have sparked plenty of speculation over the striker's future. Southampton have made little secret of their desire to keep him on the south coast, but the level of the other clubs interested in his signature could make that a particularly difficult task. One of the sides rumored to be keeping tabs on his situation is Arsenal, who would have been impressed with Broja when witnessing his talent up close and personal. The 20-year-old failed to add to his tally, but linked up with his teammates well. His physical presence alone constantly gives opposition defenders something to think about, while his turn of pace can deceive many backlines.